I'm live already, bro.
The internet's best choice. Digital Boombox Network.
They call me baby, I make it sizzle, I make it sizzle, I make it sizzle, I make it sizzle, she want that bacon, shrimp, she want that bacon, shrimp, she want that bacon, shrimp, she want that bacon. One, two, one, two, one, two. I like shaking, taking up like Jordan. Now the back breaking but BLT making a holler, yeah. Now babies on the hips, been making it scene in this club. I'm holding my hands on the hip, girl, I love it. As soon as I get you home, I wanna touch it, yeah.
Shouts out to Burn, shouts out to Burn, let's do it.
How you sleeping on it? This is a poppin' on that. Hang to the crack of dawn. We can make a moment. Girl, I hope you focus in the bedroom. We call it a shout. And you on my really honey now. Let's clean up, and let's have relations. Simple, I can take it. But she want more bacon. I make it sizzle. Jumping out of that bottom, 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 she want that bacon, shrimp. Jumping out of that bottom, she want that bacon, shrimp. Jumping out of that bottom, she want that bacon, shrimp. She want that bacon, shrimp. She want that bacon, shrimp. She wanted bacon, she wanted
Early morning, she want bacon strips, so I give it to her while she baby grits. Snapchat, she like taking pics, so I inbox and like taking pics. All the time, she my favorite. No superhero when I say the chips. Sizzle pop, jumping out the pot. Breakfast club, I was made for this. Girl, you sweet like French toast. Syrup bath, no relationship. No nigga trip, I straight up with bacon sizzle pop, and I'm play that shit. Fill your body like pancake. It's so good when I'm tasting this. Really great, with the eggs, getting cheese, now make it big.
jumping out of that bottom, make it sizzle. Jumping out of that bottom, make it sizzle. Jumping out of that bottom, make it sizzle. Jumping out of that bottom, she want that bacon, shrimp. Jumping out of that bottom, she want that bacon, shrimp. Jumping out of that bottom, she want that bacon, shrimp. She want that bacon, shrimp.
My niggas go from the trenches. Free all of my hitters, I'm missing Miss Been a minute. Never trusting bitches, these bitches know I'm about business. Rest in peace, that pussy, I ditch it after I kill it, yeah. And I just wanna fall, nigga, yeah. One time for my dogs, nigga, yeah. It's for the ones who get involved, nigga, yeah. Two times on call, nigga, yeah.
Rude boy.
Funny grins on the stove, never rent, never fold, never switch, never told, always stand 10 toes. Work same color as Chloe knows. Kim Kardashian on my spot jump like Blake Griff ass. Some broke bitch clap in the trap, bitches get trapped in the trap. Double back in the trap, sucking funk, smoking chill. Count these bills, throat game ill. Shorty got skills, shorty popping like a pill. I hit her from the back, dog this bitch for real. Now leave, give me the keys, Uber scoop 'em like ice cream. Nigga, this is pipe dream. Light it in the storm, brown paper bag, nigga. I get that money fast, nigga. Brown paper bag, nigga. Brown paper bag.
My niggas come from the trenches. Free all of my haters, I'm missing, it's been a minute. Never trust these bitches know I'm my business. Rest in peace, that pussy, I ditch it after I kill it, yeah. And I just wanna fall, nigga, yeah, yeah. One time for my dogs, nigga, yeah, yeah. For the ones who get involved, nigga, yeah, yeah. 2 times on call, nigga, yeah, yeah.
I'm popping brickies like an Advil. I still ain't had enough, I had it up to here. And every time I broke, you wanna disappear. I've been getting to this money all year. Can't make mistakes, I'd rather make a bid. They left me with no play, I never ate with them. They thought I wouldn't make it, nigga.
Just out the control.
BMW, that's what I'm in. Busting niggas' heads, I be killing them. Yeah, I know that they feeling him.
Kristen, that's Steve. That's Steve. That's Steve. That's Steve.
23, like inside that bin. I was on the line with my right hand. Record calls, so why would you send? Made like Gorilla Gang, that'll never change.
My niggas come from the trenches. Free all of my haters, I'm missing, it's been a minute. Never trust these bitches know I'm about business. Rest in peace, that pussy, I ditch it after I kill it, yeah. And I just wanna fall, nigga, yeah, yeah. One time for my dogs, nigga, yeah, yeah. It's for the ones who get involved, nigga, yeah, yeah. 2 times on call, nigga, yeah, yeah.
2 times, nigga, yeah, yeah. That bird block, nigga, yeah, yeah. The third eye, nigga, yeah, yeah. 10 bones, nigga, yeah, yeah. 2 chromes, nigga, yeah, yeah. Freedom to they home, nigga, yeah, yeah. I had to keep the heat, cause I was caught up in the street. Ain't no way for a day. Hit the R6 feet. Little by the code, I ain't never say a P. Smooth criminal, no need for a cold D. Got that double dick, so the feeling's OD. And I got the slip, so the niggas knows me. In the phone cozy. Don't believe the niggas, cause the niggas police.
My niggas come from the trenches. Free all of my haters, I'm missing, it's been a minute. Never trust these bitches know I'm about business. Rest in peace, that pussy, I ditch it.
Worldwide. The best radio station. Digital Boombox Network.
Street still gripping my legs. I don't change up with the same motherfuckers as pegs. Street still gripping my legs. I don't change. Street still gripping my legs. I don't change. Street still gripping my legs. I don't change up with the same motherfuckers as pegs. Working, plus they moving and y'all stupid. Mini pocket rocket to pick 'em up and move 'em. Fuck the chitter chatter. Shit quaking, wake the whole block up. Y'all niggas are getting mopped up. Come through drippy, tell your bitch mop up. Rearrange everything, put the box up.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Street still gripping my legs. I don't change up with the same motherfuckers as pegs. Working, plus they moving and y'all stupid. Mini pocket rocket to pick 'em up and move 'em. Fuck the chitter chatter. Shit quaking, wake the whole block up. Y'all niggas are getting mopped up. Come through drippy, tell your bitch mop up. Rearrange everything, put the box up. Drop it 2 times just to make the block rush. Got my feeling back. Need a brick of that. Same one crack hit Diva with, that's to the grill. Y'all be playing, that shit'll get you killed. The Japanese, then I'm so ill. What the fuck I be saying? Concrete come in chunks, but it's loud when you lay it. Hood shine, he be shining in the hood when I say it. From the bottom like the oil, make the cookie the pages. Hood baby, the projects maybe you know that.
Quick more, drug the dope with the creatine. Half that homes up and pages the spike fiends. I even mix wet with the brake fluid. Leave a meal in the bed, I promise you gon' make units. I don't switch sides, I don't ride faces. Born star in the game, I don't ride bitches. Love 10 hoes, they all side bitches. I don't smoke weed, it's a dry mission. Heard it mixed and rubber with the reds. Making side deals with the feds. Got us looking like them other niggas. Body for a body, swear to God, we a part of niggas. Brick for a brick, we a part of niggas. House for a house, we above them niggas. CPN got me playing with some different figures.
Worldwide. The best radio station. Digital Boombox
Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. I'm trying to make a lot of money. My symbol is AU, man. The lane is trying to go, so watch me shine through. In front of you when I fly, got food. I'm trying to make a lot of money, man. I'm trying to make a lot of money, man. I'm trying to make a lot of money, man. It's grind, determination, my body, yeah. Relate, success is such a beautiful feeling. But instead they wanna stop and shoot us down, I'ma put us in prison. The quarter rapper with the bars like this, trying to kill me VA before I crash it with the car like this.
Mikey J in the building.
Was supposed to be a star like Finn. I'm just maintaining, putting in work. Where I come from in the hood, we was taught to put your good foot first. Be careful when you turn them stones, it ain't a good look. None happen for the time.
Bleed night.
If you live in a glass house, and if you got a glass door, you better watch your mouth.
Okay.
Those stones if you live in a glass house, and if
Sizzle,
you
baby.
ain't money, what you talking about? Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. It ain't easy to make money. Sometimes I think about trying to take money. You a gangster, you a hustler, you a slave money. I'm grinding hard, been as long as it take money. Long as I make it ain't easy to make money. Sometimes I think about trying to take money. You a gangster, you a hustler, you a slave money. I'm grinding hard, been as long as it take money. Long as I make money. All the niggas knows that though. If your money too short, boy, you rock your man, let that grow. If it ain't about the money, please let that go. I was saying here, I gotta come and let y'all know. Follow the game by the rules, man, play that tight. It's a chestnut checks, gotta play that right. She gon' rate a nigga gangster, how I lay that pipe. These hoes come with that money, man, ain't that life? Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. Money on my mind, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. Money, money, money. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. Money, money, money. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. It ain't easy to make money. Sometimes I think about trying to get money. You know what?
What up, y'all? It's your friend, neighborhood fly guy, Cool Kim, aka NY Ola Idea. Chillin' with my good brother, DJ Sizzle, aka Rhyme Season. It's time to get in tune. Rockin' with the new wizard, the Wizard of Rhyme, son. Hey, yo, what up, y'all? It's the Wizard of Rhyme. My symbol is AU, and layman's term gold, so watch me shine through. It's your friendly neighborhood fly guy, Cool Kim, representing the UMCs and all that other good stuff. We're now rocking with the new wizard, DJ Sizzle, aka Rhyme Season. It's grind, so let's get to work, yeah.
Fuck more shit than the music. I be on the low, I don't talk a lot. Fuck more shit than
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
I never have to get ready. Every few weeks, got a tendency to get petty. Share friends, I done had plenty. What's love got to do with jealous ones still envy? My circle tight like Bill Wall. Even on IG, still with a friend y'all. When you a big deal, that hate be so real. Some days I hot head, my neck be so chill. Came out the projects to build a B is that pick up the litter. I ain't talking about tight cat, no one can tame me. Game done changed up, got the large picture of my frame changed up for real. I be on the low, I don't talk a lot. You talk more shit than a beauty shop. We can get it poppin' like the parking lot. We can get it poppin' like the parking lot. I don't be in these streets much, hoes insecure like Easter. Try to bring it down like clean cuts. Tanning on the beach with my feet up. Champagne spilling, who cleans up? Sunday, my bum day. Monday, dressed like I came off the runway. We all got friends like Ross who gunplay. Get out of line, he is shooting Tim Hardaway. Yeah, but I'ma party while I'm here. Penny in my cup, she hating on me in the rear. Cause I ain't one of you salary and misses, but still type to pull up the style on you bitches. I be on the low, I don't talk a lot. I talk more shit than a beauty shop. We can get it poppin' like the parking lot. We can get it poppin' like the parking lot. They throw the stones hot face. Money in the safe, that's safe. Nothing that's fake. You birds hair fake, nails fake. We are not the same, no debate. Yeah. You all gas like racing off, all cap like baseball, roll like 8-ball, big like kickballs. When I say I'm taking bitches out, I ain't talking about a dick, y'all. They ain't got it to use right. Out here doing wrong, need to do right. Gotta stick up kids, corrupt cops, crack rocks, straight shots on a block that stays hot. I be on the low, I don't talk a lot. You talk more shit than a beauty shop. We can get it poppin' like the parking lot. We can get it poppin' like the parking lot.
Yo, what up, y'all? This your friendly neighborhood fly guy, Cool Kim, aka NY Baller Idea. Chillin' with my good brother, DJ Sizzle, aka My Season. It's time to get in tune. Rockin' with the newest, the Wizard of Rhyme, man. Hey, yo, what up, y'all? It's the Wizard of Rhyme. My symbol is AU, and ladies turn gold, so watch me shine through. It's your friendly neighborhood fly guy, Cool Kim, representing the UFC, no other good stuff. You're now rocking with the new wizard, DJ Sizzle Beats, aka Grind Season. It's Grind Season, son. Let's get to work, yeah.
Baby, go strong for gold. Yo, I'm rocking like how it's done. Go, bullets, baby, get your hashtag. Got beef in it.
Got a shit from the neighborhood fly guy, cool kid, aka N-Rock, full of ideal. Chillin' with my little brother, DJ Sizzle, aka It's time to keep it true. Rockin' with the newest, the Wizard of Rhymes, yo.
Are you up? Are you up?
And it's bling all on our necks. And these whippers like we raced down. Money on the dash. All my niggas run the money, getting cash, man. What's I say, them niggas pass. Everything we get, y'all know my niggas smash. She wanna play with the work. She wanna eat on the bricks. She wanna sniff on the jars. She wanna sit on the bar. She wanna be all back. She wanna get in the six. When you see she's in the heart, in the heart, oh, we. When you see she's in the heart, in the heart, oh, we. Hey, if you see us in the cloud, know we ballin' out. Yeah, and with that mic, nah, man, we make the club bounce. 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 So much I can't count. We make the club bounce. We all in the club, all in the party, and we're the snap babies up in the kick it. Give them one picture, they hear they order me illa. The most of you critics can't get enough, no. It's how it's supposed to be killer. All the beats, the feeling, you get in my money, we build, and building you feel us. Anybody, even doers, do you get in mine? Anybody, even doers, do you get in mine? Ill beats and ill rhymes, this is just a sample. I'm DJ Sizzle and I lead by example. All the ladies in the house, say yeah. If you're independent, throw your drinks in the air. And all my fools in the house, say ho.
We been getting money.
Act like you know. All my ladies in the house, say yeah. And if you're independent, throw your drinks in the air. And all my goons in the house, say ho.
We been getting money.
Act like you know. When you
The best radio station, Digital Boombox Network.
Oh, Blinko.
Online, on your mobile phone, the internet's business choice. Digital Boombox Network.
We trending.
You know it's family first, check the family. 10 toes down, still standing. See why the niggas can't stand it. I said they only fucking with me cause I'm trending. Yeah. Said they only fucking with me cause I'm trending. I said I did it on my own, I never panicked. Even at the bottom, I still managed. I said I stayed in the cut like a bandit. I'm still running with the pennies and the bandits. I said I did my own time and did damage. And niggas thinking they switching, taking advantage. I'm yelling, fuck the other side, I'm still standing. These bags full of loud, got me on planets. I said Versace on my feet, my belt, fuck in the hand. Money bag up there like I'm trending. Please no ask no questions how I'm handling. We went back and forth since they handling. I'm done with the package, you know we handling. Trips still coming, that's the gymnastics. As we learn to put that money in that mattress. No big account, they know I'm passive. Said they only fucking with me cause I'm trending. You know it's family first, check the family. 10 toes down, still standing. See why the niggas can't stand it. I said they only fucking with me cause I'm trending. Yeah. Said they only fucking with me cause I'm trending.
Okay. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Yeah. You are now tuned in to Sizzle Pop Radio. Right here on that Digital Boombox Network app. Make sure you tell a friend to tune on in. Cover on my shot. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sizzle Pop Radio right here on that digital Boombox network. Make sure you tell a friend to tune on in. Of course, you know you get with the host with the Moses Pharaoh Bacon with the sauce. And of course, DJ Sizzle back here on the ones and twos. Grind season, y'all already know what it is. And sitting across the table from me tonight, y'all, got the award-winning, Grammy nominated. The accolades gonna keep going. I'm just gonna be sitting here all night. Movie producer, movie okay, man. I'm telling it for you. Mikey J, yo, come on, bro. Go ahead, man. Give him all the accolades. You give him a rundown.
You gotta turn the volume down on the TV. I'll turn it down, don't worry.
Check.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Woo! Okay. Alright, I'm back.
So you said give him my accolades?
Give him the accolades, man. Give him a rundown. Let him know.
You was doing great. You was doing great, you know. People know they know. For those that don't know, I'm a 2-time Grammy nominated recording artist, 13 music awards and 43 honor awards for the philanthropic work that I do within the communities across America. 3-time 106 & Park Freestyle Friday judge.
Right.
BET Rhapsody Producer of the Week. I mean, look, man, my career started back in 05, so, you know, I don't even know where it began or end, you know, so. Just, you know, I would say just, you know, accomplished, accredited, you know, and everything under the sun, man, like that you
Say,
know.
if it has a hat for it, I'm you.
Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah.
Yo, man. So, what brings you on through this time? Just rocking with my. Hey, okay, wait. Oh, am I there?
There you go.
Yeah, okay, I'm here. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so what brings you on through this time, man? Last time you came, okay, we're gonna give a rundown. So if y'all haven't been paying attention, you know, it came through before, like, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. Right?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
I was gonna say it was 2 years ago, yeah.
It came it wasn't last time. That was the first time.
Oh, the first time.
The first time was like 2 years ago. The
Yeah.
first time he came through 2 years ago, it was his music. Now, he came back last year. Now he's doing movies. And it wasn't like he's just doing some, you know, like YouTube films, but nothing wrong with those. But it wasn't like he was just doing those. He's doing really accredited films now.
Yeah, definitely.
And he now is back again. And last time we talked, he had that Superman, villain role that was about to go down,
Yeah, it's still, what's funny about that is that I spoke to the producers about that about 2 days ago.
Right.
Because a lot of people have been asking. So I'm still going to be portraying Icon in Young Justice League.
Oh, shit.
And that's being directed and produced by Kendrick Gray and Katani, his wife. And great people, man, great people. So I'm playing Icon. We'll be fighting Superman in that. And, I've been getting in shape, even up, trying my best to stay costume ready,
I know, you gotta wear a costume for that, right?
Yeah, facts. But it's a great accomplishment for me to be playing Icon, because Icon, anybody that's into comic books, Icon is is really the only person that Superman had a problem with, and that Superman lost to. So, we got that going on. In April, we're gonna be releasing my film Chill Pill.
Right.
And in May, we're gonna be releasing Keys and Cuffs.
Keep it going. See, keep check next. What's that?
January 24th, we kick off the reshooting of Time Matters. So we shot this movie in 2018, and it was starring myself, Mama Jones, Peter Guns, Raymond Broadwater, Vanessa Goodwin, quite a few other people.
Right.
And I decided to reshoot it because, I'm a stickler for detail. And if something is off and I need to reshoot something, I'm gonna reshoot it. So I was having problems trying to get some of the cast to come back to reshoot this, and then they start, playing with the schedule.
Right.
And I'm real meticulous how I move. So
I'm gonna set it in stone is getting done.
yeah. So instead of me recasting those roles and reshooting this, reshooting that, I literally sat on my computer and deleted every scene from Time Matters. We had already edited. The movie was already edited. But I deleted every single scene from that movie. And we're gonna be reshooting it. It's good. It came out very, very good. I needed to be great. I needed to be everything and then some. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about me, it's about the consumer.
Right.
It's about the viewer. And I don't want any viewer walking away like, that was trash. I don't want my English speaking people talking, yo, that was trash. I don't want my Latin people walking around, I just saw basura, primo, I don't want that. So, anything to throw a film off, whether it's audio, whether it's something visually, whether it's the actor, because some actors overact.
Right. You get them rolling, they way overdoing it.
Yeah. So, I'm in the film industry now, heavy, and when you got people watching you and awaiting, you want to not just disappoint them, you don't want to disappoint yourself.
Yeah, because your name is all behind that.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know, from artists to filmmakers, your name is your brand. McDonald's is a brand.
Exactly.
If 5 million people got poisoned by McDonald's, they just lost 5 million customers. I don't want to lose 5 million customers. My Instagram has 6 million followers. My PR team purposely, I directed them to delete 6 million people because I was getting these inboxes, look at my naked pictures, go to my Yahoo, So I said, look, delete everybody and start fresh. I'd rather have 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 real followers than 6 million people that I would never possibly ever interact with at a show.
Big facts.
So it is what it is.
He said no fake people on my page. Everybody I scroll to, I can really comment with.
Yeah, and even if they weren't robots, they call them robots.
Yeah,
even if they wasn't robos or robots, interact. Because I'm the type of celebrity that engages my audience. I engage the people. Engage back. If you're not engaged, if you're not active, I'm gonna delete you. It is what it is. Let somebody else, because you're just taking up space.
Right. Yeah, shoot, that could be a real person instead of me just scanning by.
Yeah, exactly. So Chill Pillow, we filmed that in the Bronx, right? Yeah. We filmed it we didn't do no scenes in the Bronx? I don't know, we've been shooting all over the United States, but
He's shooting too many films, he forget where he used to shot for that.
That's right, he's in touchdown the Bronx. So Chill Pill, we shot in Hamden, Connecticut.
Okay.
We was all over New Haven. Yeah, so we did New Haven, we did Hamden. We shot at Yeah, we did something in Poughkeepsie, New York. Thank you to the Mayor Rollison of Poughkeepsie, New York. Thank you to Ann Flannery as well. Ann Finney of Poughkeepsie, New York, City Council, for bringing us up there, allowing us to film. Okay. And we shot in Hamden, Connecticut, as I stated before. We shot at Deep Herbs Restaurant in Hamden. We shot on the streets of Hamden. We shot in New Haven, Connecticut. We shot at Sherwood's Fried Fish in Middletown, New York. We was all over. We was all over. We burned more gas and paid more tolls than you could think of, but at the end of the day, it was worth it.
You gotta get a scene out here too, Shoot.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I was coming through here, and we're gonna be filming a horror flick called Run. So you already know I'm walking through the, to come up to the station, and I'm looking at, again, like, yo, I can do some stuff in here. I can shoot the entire movie in this entire warehouse, like, if I really wanted to, bro,
The basement look crazy.
See? So that's what we gotta talk about.
We got, you know, boss lady, she always down to do something.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. And Chill Pill, you know, we got some great actors in that, and it really came out funny. You know, sometimes you surprise yourself. Sometimes you really surprise yourself because what you may think is funny may not be funny to the next person.
Right.
But when you have bona fide comedians that are staples in the comedic world,
Right.
and they're saying, yo, who wrote that? You know, they can write for me, or yo, it's funny. You know, it's a humbling experience, and all you can do is say, yeah, I wrote it from beginning to end, and thank you very much.
I did that.
Yeah, you know, and I don't even get cocky about it because your first one can be your last one. Woo! So you want to keep that humility of just being grounded, you know, and being humble because your second one can always be better than the first one, and the first one was funny. So I cannot wait for Chill Pill to come out, man. It's really, really funny, man.
So when they do all drop, are they hitting theaters, hitting on Netflix? Where they going? Where they drop?
I'm very unorthodox the way I move, and I'm very aggressive, but yet very grassroots. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm putting every film we do in the film festivals. Me being, you know, it's kind of weird because I always look at other people who are being selected, who are winning film festivals,
Yeah.
and the expressions upon their face as a special guest panelist at these film festivals, panelists or special guest appearance at these panels, and you seeing their faces from being selected, and you seeing their faces from winning an award. I want to experience that. No matter how big you get in the industry, whether it's the film industry or the music industry, no matter how big you get, you always want to feel like if it's your first day in school. So when you when you submit something to a film festival, whether it's Tribeca, Cannes, Sundance, and all other film festivals across the world,
Right.
and you get selected, and you like, yo, what? I got selected. Now you got people who are moguls in the same position I'm in, and feel that they should automatically be selected because of their name, because of their brand. It don't work like that. The film industry is totally different than the music business. And that humbles the shit out of excuse me, I'm sorry. That humbles the hell out of someone.
Right.
Like, wait a minute, yo, I'm Jay-Z. You ain't pick up my movie? No, Jay. No. So I'm, you know, hopefully if I get selected, it'll be a humbling experience and a very happy one. I don't want to win. I just would like the selection.
Okay.
Because I don't need a win to validate my work.
Nomination is
Exactly.
being notarized, like being
Exactly.
noticed, and yeah, I understand.
You know, I didn't win the 2 Grammys. I was nominated for 2 Grammys. You know, and back then I felt kind of like, hey, yo, what's up, man? Yo, like, cause it was a team of us. Like, yo, we ain't went. Yo, man, F the Grammy. Like, but now when you get older, you like,
Man, I was even nominated. You people who don't even get that far. What you mean?
Exactly. So, you know, I'm at a point in life where everything is just a blessing. Everything is a gift from God. Whether it's my music career, whether it's my 3 clothing companies, whether it's anything that I'm involved in, anything I do, my film production company, it's just a blessing when you receive that blessing and that gift from God to be able to write, produce, direct, and have a great team on board with you and putting out accredited films that are looking very good, you know?
He said, man, pretty soon they're gonna be on that big screen.
Yeah.
He said, hey, I'm shooting for the top.
So we're gonna be putting them through film festivals.
All right.
We're gonna have limited theaters, and we already got the theaters already. I already know what theaters they're going to, and we're gonna be doing. We have a situation with Amazon Prime already.
Okay.
A great situation with Amazon Prime. We got a great situation with Spark Global Media. That's another company that's about to really. It's gonna be crazy with them. And Mr. Lewis Gordon, he got a deal already set on the table for me, if not 1, maybe even 2. So we have a ton of streaming companies that are highly ready. I just spoke to my dude Franchise today. he wants to sit down with me as well. And you know, I was telling franchise today too. I was like, yo, you know, it's crazy how, you know, you and I speak, and no matter what relationship we have, we talking straight business.
Money.
But with other streaming companies, maybe they'll call Raymond Broadwater, maybe they'll call Bella Ray, or maybe they'll, you know, inbox me or email or whatever. And hey, look, would you like to put your stuff on my channel or you know, my network or whatever? I'm like, okay, well, thank you very much that you are interested in the content that I have. So
Exactly.
what's the upfront check that you'll be cutting? And what will my back end be?
How much is the data center?
Exactly.
How much are you investing into me?
Exactly, because at the end of the day, Netflix cut a check. So no matter how big or small your film is, streaming companies such as Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, you know, Disney Plus, Sony, now they got Fox, Soul, and Netflix or whoever will cut you a check for $1 million, $100,000, depending on how much they really like the film. But they cut checks. So at the end of the day, no matter how much you're getting, they're gonna cut you a check. So they cut you a check for $5,000 or $10,000, and you agree to that upfront $5,000 or $10,000. That's whatever money. Let's talk about my streaming revenue.
Yeah.
That's what we need to
What's the
discuss.
percentage I'm getting off of these streams?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, you're gonna get 25 cent or 50 cent off of each stream. Well, what are you making off of each stream? Then we could talk. What are you making off of each subscription? Because if 1 million people subscribe to your channel because of my film, oh, we gotta have a serious conversation.
Oh yeah, I don't want no pennies on the dollar. I want the dollar sign.
Yeah, so that's what it's really all about with Anye Film Group and Anye Media Group, and that's what that we just want to make sure we good. Because I'm at a point in life where I can put these movies out in theaters and just collect theater revenue. Right? All day. I can make a deal with a theater like we've done already. And I know what I'm gonna be making off of each ticket sale. I know what I'm gonna be making off of I'm not to get more money, I didn't do a concession deal.
Right.
So these are situations that you gotta be privy to knowledge.
This movie talk. This movie talk. This ain't regular music.
Yo, I try to tell artists, man, the music industry is a great thing. It's done tremendous, amazing things and blessed me with a great career, great success. But the check is different than a Hollywood film check.
Okay.
It's totally different. Even the percentage, like the point system is the same, but the dollar value is not. And I try to tell artists, look, you want to rap, you want to sing, yo, that's good, but you gotta do other things outside of your music. I don't care if you're feeding the homeless in your community. I don't care if you're giving out coats, underwear, belts, socks, shoes, or
something.
Yo, you're doing fashion shows. You want that awareness, you want that exposure. You gotta get in front of the camera. Also learn how to get behind the camera. So, my main thing is just to put them out through.
Now speaking of that, about putting people behind the cameras and things, for the up and coming, people that are starting off doing music videos and things like that, what kind of insight would you give them, for?
Dare to be different. Don't put yourself in a box. Don't look at other music videos because then you're gonna want to follow that trend. So don't follow a trend. You gotta become a trendsetter. You gotta be your own man, your own woman. You just gotta be your own person. You don't want to do a video that looks like the last video. You want to do something that is different, like that'll make the people like, yo, wow, I gotta see that again. You just gotta think outside the box. You can't be afraid to test the waters, to push yourself. And don't worry about what another videographer would say. You better worry about your eye. Because that's your eye, that's your vision. As me as a director and a producer, it's not right that I judge and critique someone else's work off of how I would have done it.
Right.
You can't do that.
Right, that's just like singing somebody's song saying, I can sing that one better than you.
Exactly, you can't do that. So everyone is their own person. And I would say to all the aspiring filmmakers, videographers, cinematographers, whatever, you know, be your own person. Don't dare to be different. Don't be afraid to step outside of the box. Don't be afraid to have one door stand in your face, because when one door is slammed in your face or closed on you, 5 or 8 more will open up.
Gotta get to them no's to get to them yeses.
Yeah, and just because you have one piece of success doesn't make you top dog in the game.
I'm about to say, people get comfortable real fast.
Yeah, they do.
And that goes from music to anything.
Yeah.
They get comfortable. And you can't get comfortable in anything, especially not when it comes to music, films, and anything. Don't get comfortable. Always try to be better than either what you just did or what you're doing.
Yeah. You know, I tell artists all day, you know, you can't walk around big-headed. You got, I'm not saying she's walking around big-headed. I just want to utilize her as an example. Like, this, what's that rapper name? Lizzo? You know, she's been doing some off-the-chart, off-the-wall shit. And I would say this, if she just got to tone down a little bit, she just got to take her time a little bit more, because she's becoming a little bit too big-headed for me. So I would say to artists, just because you have a couple of hit records and you have 1 year of success, 1 year of success doesn't guarantee you 25 years in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So be a little bit more humble, be a little bit more less arrogant, basically. You know what I'm saying? You gotta chill, man. You can't be bigger than what you are. Listen, people, you know, be giving out these titles, like DJ, hip hop music mogul, celebrity, but the biggest celebrity in the game is Jesus Christ. That's the biggest celebrity in the game. So, you know, but with Chill Pill, we released that in April, and Keys and Cuffs, we released that in May. And Keys and Cuffs is crazy. Keys and Cuffs is crazy. And the crazy thing about Keys and Cuffs is that the sex trafficking situation that's going on right now.
Woo, that's a big thing. We just had an Amber Alert up there for that.
So remember, we were shooting Keys and Cuffs in the early summer. And Keys and Cuffs is about a European group kidnapping Black American females and shipping them overseas. So as we're filming this movie, it's like something's coming to fruition. And people are like, yo, this is so relevant right now. I'm like, wow. So, you know, I'm just doing my best to put out great content. And by the end of the year, we will have, I would say, 11 projects done.
And I'm in one of them. Dun, 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 dun.
So after we finish Time Matters, we're going to be shooting Colorblind. After Colorblind, we're going to be doing 3 the Hard Way. After 3 the Hard Way, we're going to be filming, oh my goodness, Chill Pill 2. Okay. After Chill Pill 2, Keys and Cuffs 2. After Keys and Cuffs 2, we're going to be, I'm redoing the movie Beach Street.
Beach Street?
Yeah, I'm redoing Beach Street. I'm keeping the original formula. The original formula of Beach Street, the graffiti, the dancing, because there's just a lot of disrespect going on in the hip hop game. You know, a lot of millennials are being very disrespectful to the culture. So I want to reintroduce them to the culture through Beach Street 2020.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing Beach Street. Bella Ray came up with a great television series. It'll be a reboot of a television series starring myself and Broadwater. I don't want to give out the title because it's Bella Ray's project, and it's still in development. But it's going to be funny.
You saying Bella Ray? You gonna introduce yourself? She's back there. She's been on the phone. Business is as usual.
I stay in the background.
Introduce yourself at least. Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the film. So. We're gonna talk about the film. Pull up something.
People don't like to be on the spot.
No.
So after we do what was the last one I just said? Beach Street. We're gonna be doing my web series called Days of a King. And after Days of a King, I'm doing a horror movie called Run. And then after Run, we're gonna be doing, oh my goodness, a Christmas movie called Angelic Voice. And it's a few other projects. So I'm just working, man.
Yeah, you working on it. You sound like a very busy schedule.
Yeah, between the film schedule and
And you still doing music?
yeah. This year, yeah. I have to because I have an obligation to Def Jam. It's not really an obligation because it's my distribution deal.
Right.
But I just want to go out on good terms, like yo, thank you, I appreciate this. So and in between shooting and stuff like that, I'm going to be releasing new music and re-releasing past music too.
Okay.
So looking forward to that. And so right now, we got Time Matters. We got
Time Matters. Yeah.
We got you. You're gonna be playing the kidnapper.
Kidnap the kids. I ain't really kidnap people. Don't be mad at me after the movie and stuff.
Yeah, we got my brother DJ Sizzle over there. He's gonna be playing Samuel. And we got the lovely Bella Ray sitting next to me. So Bella Ray is the executive producer of all the film projects we have. Hello? Oh, Bella Ray.
Sorry about that.
Alright, so Bella Ray is the executive producer of all the film projects.
Okay.
She also,
I check.
when it comes to getting these actors ready, she gets them ready. She preps the hell out of them, reading with them and everything else. So, and she's also one of the photographers, one of the main photographers on set. So when you see in pictures, photo credit Bella Ray Bond of Bella Bond Media Group, that's Bella Ray.
Okay.
And
Entrepreneur Queen.
yeah, exactly. So
Turn me up, DJ.
So we I turn it over. That's
Uh-huh.
Good job, you did.
She don't want to talk. She said, you in the face of this.
So alright, so I start with Time Matters. Time Matters, we have Raymond Broadwater playing Paolo Contento. He's reprising his role. We have Zeneth Buzelli. She's gonna be playing my paralegal named Trina. We have Said G from the Ultramagnetic MCs. She's gonna be playing Ronnie Black. We got Peter Guns coming back.
Oh, Peter is coming back.
Yeah. I got something cool for Peter Guns. We got Daryl Thompson from Violators Records, Violator Management, and Violators Radio. He's gonna be doing a cameo appearance. We also have Vanessa Goodwin coming back as Lacey. We got Jocelyn Dash. I can't tell you Jocelyn's role because it's a super. What did Chisel say yesterday? Twist.
Okay.
It's a whole new same twist with a kiss on it.
You gotta say my kiss on it.
Yeah, same kiss with a twist on it. And then we have we got Sabrina Bryant, we got Erica Monique Williams, we got Erskine Alexander, we got Tammy. I'm gonna get to her in a minute. We got Nina Santino, we got Mike Benedetti. And I hope I'm saying these last names right. Please don't kill me if I'm saying your last name right.
I know you got them on the whole
yeah, we got Charlie Handsome. We got hip hop pioneer legend DJ Cut King. He's playing Donovan Banks. Oh, we got news journalist and radio personality Grace the Stallion out of Connecticut. She's in the movie. She's playing Mrs. Banks.
Grace the Stallion.
Yeah, we got a great cast, man. If I forgot anybody, please forgive me. But it's about
I ain't playing no games.
Oh,
See, I got the script printed out and everything, I ain't playing no games.
You got the script, y'all. You got my script.
It's real.
That thing's a novel.
Yeah.
Big and thick.
Yeah, so we got a great cast. We got Chandler Mack playing my other brother Luther. Mr. Lewis Gordon is playing our father.
Okay.
Who else? I don't want to forget nobody. We got the kids. We got Sanaya Rain, Sierra, and Mia Bryant playing my daughters. We got like 40 something cast members, so I'm trying to remember everybody, but please don't kill me, y'all. Like, please don't kill me. Oh, Ja Bando, he's in the movie as well from Poughkeepsie, New York. I see you, Ja. Who else we got, brother? We got a great cast. We got Frenchie Damo, which is Dominique Elise. And if I remember anybody else, we just got Mark Lowe. Not Mark Lowe, I'm sorry. Mark is colorblind. We got Mark Lowe colorblind. But yeah, that's all I can really remember right now.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. You just named like 90 people.
Yeah, that's a lot. And I got a long drive back, so I need to keep my energy. Oh yeah, Swank. We got Swank, the John Thornton in this. I know I forgot people, but please forgive me, man.
Man, so if people, I don't know.
And Bella Ray. I'm sorry, we got Bella Ray.
Yeah, you understand?
Yo, she's sitting right here. So Bella Ray is actually playing Delana, my wife.
Okay.
And I'm really proud that she's playing my wife because she's gonna bring something to that screen that was supposed to have been bought in 2018. So trust me, it's gonna go down.
So she got that it factor.
She's also in Chill Pill, so if you seen the behind the scenes in Chill Pill or the trailer.
All right.
Yeah, Bella's
man, we supposed to be there for all these openings anyway. Red carpet affair. You know how we gonna pull up.
Yeah, but it was cool. You guys, y'all had other stuff going on, and so
Gina be throwing things in her lap real quick.
Listen, Gina, like I just told Sonny Chiba and Kimberly Sally out of Baltimore. Gina's one of them as well. They need the keys to the city.
Right.
For all the stuff they do in their communities, they need the keys to the city. So, Sonny Chiba's in the movie too. Dante P8. Y'all, I tell you, just gotta bring him.
He got a lot of movies and a lot of casts to go through.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So if people trying to get in touch with you to for casting and things, how would they, get in touch with that?
She can answer that.
BellaBondMediaGroup@gmail.com.
You got to talk in the mic.
BellaBondMediaGroup@gmail.com.
BellaBond
Media
Group
@gmail.com.
@gmail.com. If y'all looking for casting.
It's simple. BellaBond MediaGroup@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So if y'all looking for films, y'all looking for, if y'all looking to, broaden your horizon, this is what you're going to have to do. And don't be playing around, make sure you come correct. Make sure you have headshots and all that other good stuff.
Yeah, and all you gotta do is do a 30-second monologue. If you don't know what a monologue is you practicing, you just performing a scene from any movie, whether it's a comedy, a drama, or whatever. That's what a monologue is. So, oh my goodness, I did say Nina, right? Is it like that though? Anthony Capizzo, he's playing Anthony Sr. I can't forget people, I'm telling you, you're gonna hear about it later.
As you talk, they gonna come to you.
Yeah.
He just keep running the list. He gonna have the credits before y'all even see the credits. Don't worry, we're gonna boom, the cameraman in the back.
Yeah.
So what about the locations we're gonna be shooting?
But due to security purposes, we're gonna keep that.
Okay.
But I can tell you the cities.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So we're gonna be filming it in New York. We're gonna be filming upstate, 5 Boroughs, and New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna,
Time all over.
Man. Yeah,
all over New York.
It's gonna be crazy. I'm excited. I'm like really super excited.
You and me both. This is my first time. I can't wait.
Yo, Chisel, I spoke to Chisel last night, right? So Chisel's like, he said my body count was crazy. He said my body count was crazy because, look, somebody kidnapped your daughter or your son, ain't no talking. You violated.
Right.
Don't touch my kid, man. Like, you can do what you want to do to me, I don't care. But when you cross that threshold and you violate somebody's child, you're a dead man walking. Nothing to talk about, you see it?
I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. Y'all gonna find out later.
So that's where I'm at with it, man. I'm just, but Chisel was like, yo, my body count. He said I caught 6 bodies. He counted them. I went back and I looked at it today. I'm like, yo, nigga, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yo,
I
you
like,
good, brother?
Yo.
This is the internet.
Oh, all right. I like, yo, my body count was crazy, bro. So what I did was on social media, I put up like the last 35 minutes and change of the film.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite character in Time Matters is Lacey. And my brother, Samuel. Because he's an anal retentive, selfish prick that got my daughter kidnapped, bro.
But he got good intentions, though.
Not until my daughter got kidnapped.
Yeah.
He the one who got my dog getting out in the first place.
All right,
He's
so
selfish. He's foolish.
hold on. Okay.
He's not selfish. He's foolish. He didn't think about his actions.
Oh, he just
So
reacted.
he didn't do it for selfish reasons. He's just an idiot.
Man, just,
Oh, wow. Hey, Christ, do it in. Yo, Christ, do it in, yo. She's in the movie too. So she's playing the out of work Wall Street worker who lost her job from Wall Street. So now she's singing in the street. And she's a great songwriter and all this and that. And now she's opening up the movie. Now she's opening up the movie with let me take it back 'cause I wasn't talking to the mic. So now we got Christ Duden from Ohio.
okay.
She'll be up here on the 24th, the 25th, whatever. And she's playing the out of work woman with her son. And she's doing real bad. So she sings for money.
Okay.
She's not a crackhead, she's not a drug addict, she's not an alcoholic, she's just in the street with her cup, walking through the hood, singing for money. And she's coming from Ohio. We also have Miss Tammy Bailey out of Atlanta. I'm gonna have we just cast her, and Raymond just cast two other people, and I'm just excited, man, for everything that started in 2005. You know, and
home.
yeah, you know, look, I'll be very honest. I owe it all to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, God, and Bella Ray, and my brother. Because I'm gonna tell you, my brother Curtis. I got a couple of brothers. What happened was, oh man, shout out to DJ Thump, the legendary DJ Thump, in Las Vegas, Nevada, man. Thump that's my brother right there, man. That's all I can say. So basically, I was on another side of the tracks. I was serving the devil.
Mm-hmm.
I had no care in the world. All I cared about was who was gonna buy my product, what city, what state I was gonna make those deliveries to, get my money and keep it moving. But I was poisoning the community.
Right.
I was poisoning the communities I'm out here distributing narcotics to for quite a while, man. So I actually didn't stop until I forgot what year I stopped. But you know, the good thing is that when I'm speaking to the youth, when I'm going city to city, just having conversations with the youth and the kids nowadays, it's all about utilizing, not embellishing my past, embracing my past and using my past and utilizing my past as a platform to deter these children from selling drugs, shooting guns, and doing all the craziness that's going on.
Right, showing them another way, right?
Yeah. So, you know, if I could reach two teenagers or whatever, you know, I feel that I did a good job. You know, if I could reach some kids that's 5 years old to 10 years old, that's a great job, because these little youngins are very impressionable. So when I tell you I owe it all to God and Jesus Christ, my brother introduced me to God. Let me say that again. My brother Bunny introduced me to God. But you can introduce me to anybody. It depends how far I want to take the relationship.
Right.
So my brother at an early age taught me about the Bible, introduced me to God, but I didn't take the relationship where it should have went. Not until my first jail bid. Was it my first bid or my second, third? Which one was it? It was my first jail bid I had to do. And Bella brought me this book it was a book of spiritual references and phrases that got me. That didn't just get me through my bid. That gave me the relationship with God that my brother introduced me to. So to this day, I wish I didn't leave that book. Shout out to Queen's House, 5 Upper C. Please. I want my book back. So many years ago. Do you still have it? Nah, but you know, it's a great thing that I can look back now and say, yo, I did serve the devil. I did do the devil's work, but at the end of the day, you know, I broke them chains. I broke that bondage, and I had to become better. So once I started becoming better, now I'm in my relationship where I'm in a great space in my relationship. I'm in a great space with my kids. You know, I'm in a great space in life. So once you get right mentally and emotionally, yo, listen, man. You know, and every day is a work in progress. I'm not a saint, but every day is a work in progress. Every day is a work in progress. And no matter how gangster you may think you are, you're gonna meet God one day. And I don't mean in death. You're gonna meet God. Trust me, you're gonna meet God. And when you least expect it, he's gonna smack you right in the back of your neck. And you're gonna get right or you're gonna get lost. I think I'd rather get right.
Get right while you can.
Yeah, facts. You know, I'll tell you like this. I've alienated the right people, and I'm wrong. Yeah, I've alienated the right people, and I embrace the wrong people. And that's not cool. That wasn't cool. And you know, you live and you learn. You know, you grow. So either you're gonna do a 180 or you're gonna do a 360. I think I'd rather stick to my 180 because I never want to go back to who I used to be.
So what I used to be wasn't a good thing.
Yeah, especially on a whole lot of levels. On a whole lot of levels, so many levels. Listen, man.
I get where I fit in, man.
I can tell you.
I understand.
Yeah, man. But now when I look back at it, and I go home, and I'm looking at that big ass wall unit I have at home, and I see my awards, the glass awards, the actual statuettes, whatever. I'll look at those, and then I look at all the plaques that I've been given from the NAACP, the United Nations, President Barack Obama, different New York State Assembly members, the borough presidents, Congress, the United States Congress, United States Senate. When I look at all them things, Pharaoh, Chisel, when I tell y'all, I'm like, yo, like really? Like, where did this even come from? Like,
you came from your hard work, bro. What you mean? You know?
Yeah, no, I don't mean like that. I'm like, damn, yo, it's surreal. That's the word.
Yeah.
It's really surreal.
It's still humbling every time. I'm still walking in and be like, yo.
Yeah. And trust me, listen, everybody think because they see my cars, they say I dress nice, I got the trip, whatever. What they don't know, what they don't know is behind every success story, there's an empowering story. My credit was fucked up. My credit used to be fucked up. So what did I do? I used to pay people $2,500, $5,000, sign for this car for me. Sign for this car, register it, all that. Number one, I was in the street.
Right.
And number two, my credit sucked. So here I'm paying people to sign for my cars. I had to break that chain. It did damage to my relationship, you know, and I lost relationships of business, you know, from certain people, you know, so I got my credit right. I cut the grass, got rid of the snakes, and every car that I have right now is mine. And I'm proud of that. Okay. And I try to tell these artists, artists, whether they sing, rap, act, whatever, do you want to be rich or do you want to be wealthy? Because there's a big difference between being rich and wealthy. So if you're rich, you can't go buy $300,000, $400,000 Bentley. And then you only got $300 in your bank account. Because there was a time when I was that guy. There was a time when, you know, I was, you could pop my trunk and maybe $300,000, $400,000 in my trunk. But I had no place to live, bro. Because my credit sucked.
Everything goes off credit now.
I mean, you understand what I'm saying? And these are true stories. I almost lost her because my man passed me a brick in front of her. Because I was hiding that part of my life from her. You know, almost lost her a few times, but that was one of the main times. You know what I'm saying? So when I sit here and I tell y'all my truth, man, you know, my truth is I live in it, because what's done in the dark will come to the light. Preach! You know? So I say this to all the youth out there. I have what they call a rap sheet. You don't want a rap sheet. You don't want a rap sheet. And I have the greatest attorney on the planet who got me off a serious time, not once, not twice, but a few times. So big shout out to Dawn Florio. Big shout out to Dawn M. Florio, attorney at law. Dawn has been in my life. Dawn has been in my life since my son was about 2, 3? About 2 years old. My son is 19 now. You know what I'm saying? She's also Fat Joe's attorney. That's how I met her.
Okay.
That's how I met her, because, you know, Joe's my brother.
Right.
And
y'all didn't know. This is bro.
yeah. So, you know, thinking about it now, man, I could have been doing. I would probably still be in jail to this day. What if we're doing? I tell you no lie, man. I tell you no lie. So, like I was saying, I did serve the devil at a time in my life, but I feel good that I can genuinely and wholeheartedly and consciously clear say that I love God. So I don't care how gangster you may think you are, like I said before. When you facing time, you get popped. The first words that come out somebody's mouth is what?
Oh God.
Oh God. You wasn't calling upon God any other time. But when you get popped, or when you in a tight spot, or when you facing some real serious, you know,
Real shit.
trials and tribulations, you can't call upon God then, yo. If you didn't call God then, don't call him now. That's my opinion. See, God don't care when you call him as long as you call him.
Right.
I have a problem with people who walk around with a big head, thinking that they ish don't stink, don't pray, don't speak about God until they need him. And that's not right. I needed God a long time ago. Like I said, my brother introduced me to God, but I didn't get to know God until I was in jail. And I'm proud to say that, because now I can say, oh, now you crazy? I ain't doing that. That goes against God. Back then, I had no problem doing what I was doing in the street. Banging. Doing what I was doing. Because I didn't think about the consequences.
There was a lot of consequences.
Yeah, but now the consequences is my family, bro. My immediate family and my other family, Raymond, Zaneth, and everybody else that's part of my family in the film and music industry.
Right.
Because once I go down, the music stops. There's nobody that's done. The films, Bella got this along with Raymond. So, you know, you can't be living a life of slavery. And if everybody know what that means, if you don't know what that means, you got a lot of youth that listen.
Yeah.
So to the youth, when I say a life of slavery, meaning You're walking around here dumb, deaf, and blind. You got chains. You got shackles on your mentals and your heart. You gotta break that. You gotta break that bondage. But that's a whole different show. I don't want people thinking this is a gospel Christian show. It's just a real street dude that got introduced to God and then got to know God. Because like I said, you can introduce me to somebody, but it's up to me if I want to get to know them.
Right.
But, you know.
Get a horse to water, can't make it drink.
Yeah. So I really want to thank you guys for, you know, and I made that promise that I was going to put y'all in my next movie.
Good looking,
And
man.
y'all was one of my
Appreciate
first phone calls, yo, like straight up.
Appreciate it.
Definitely
You know,
appreciate it.
and you guys have two main roles at that, you
Salute.
know.
Thanks.
And I want to say thank you to, you know, life is short, so I just want to say thank you to Digital Broadcast Network for supporting me all these years. Billy Jean, yourself, Rasheem Irvin when he was here, you know, with him and his team, Sizzle. I want to say thank you to the Grammy Board, Bert Padell, Kevin Breslin, Billy Baldwin, Paul Ben Victor, DJ Swift, my brother DJ Swift, Fat Joe, Diamond D, Dana Dane, Nice and Smooth, Grandmaster Kaz. Listen, everybody that has ever took me under their wing and gave me knowledge, wisdom, and overstanding. Anybody that ever said, yo, don't do this, do this. Mickey Benson, rest in peace to Phyllis Cabrera, aka Flex. I love you, man. I miss you. Big shout out to Money Man and Angel Cartagena.
Alright.
My brother Thor, Maria Cartagena. Just everybody, man, that ever gave me an opportunity and a chance.
And now you
To
got
shine.
the opportunity to give back, like
Yeah.
you've been doing anyway, because you always in the community doing something.
You know, it's funny, on my Facebook Live the other night, I said, I don't know what my legacy is going to be, but my legacy, if it's going to be anything, everybody keep telling me I'm known for giving people chances and opportunities.
Right.
And I think that's what my legacy, that's the first thing people's going to say, that no matter what they said about him, he gave people opportunities, man. So I don't even...
That's something great to be known for.
Yeah, yeah. If people gonna say what they want to say, back then, she'll tell you, I can't. Because it gave me a reason to beat your ass. I actually went looking for, yo, listen, man, if you talked about me on social media, I'm popping up at your show. I popped up at shows. I will find you back then, and if you talked about me. But then, Joey said something to me, and I'll never forget this. Joe said to me, because I said to him, I'm tired of people, you know, talking about me, keep my name in their mouth. Joey said to me, at the restaurant, I'll never forget this, worry about when they stop talking. Because Bella used to say, you care too much.
I mean, relevant. If they talking about you, you're relevant.
So, even when Joey told me that, it was here, but I'm a hothead. I'm a hothead. And people will push my buttons. And then I was watching something on TV. It was a movie about Jesus. And I said, damn, they talked about Jesus Christ. This man was flogged, whipped, spat upon.
Comes with the territory, man.
Exactly.
When you're doing what you're doing and you're maing things happen.
Exactly.
With it.
So now I walk around, I'm like, you know what? They talked about Jesus Christ. I don't care. So
That's a sign you're doing the right thing.
it's funny you playing that instrumental, because you can say what you want, but just spell my name right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at, yo. Like, people could, if everybody got a problem with Mikey J, I don't care. You know why? Because 99% of people that got a problem with me, they really got a problem with themselves. And that's a God honest truth.
You said you mad with yourself.
Listen, God is my witness. You know, I taught a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a phone call from a New York Police Department sergeant. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And I was, hey, listen, you gotta come down to the precinct. I'm like, for what? Well, they said that you're in front of a club with a gun, ready to shoot the club up. I said, officer. He said, sergeant. I said, Sarge, I'm 500 miles away. Give me your cell phone number. Because unless you're gonna pay for my plane ticket, I'm not getting out this car. I'm not driving the miles. And that was that. And then they did it a few other times, right? People always spread lies, rumors, and rhetoric when it comes to the Mikey J brand. But you know what? God got me. Because the same people, it's crazy how the same people talk about you and try to bring about your downfall. Right. Yo, bad things happen to them.
Oh yeah, karma, definitely.
No, listen. Bad things have happened to a lot of people that tried to do me dirty or have done me dirty verbally. To other people, Sizzle, when I tell you, people became homeless, people's kids ended up in the hospital, people lost their jobs, they lost their way, like you name it. So,
No weapon formed against me
you shall prosper. And me, I embrace my haters, so I really do, because God said you gotta pray for everybody. So I don't hate my haters. I embrace them. I need them. I want them. It's free publicity. Thank you. I need it.
In order for you to hate, still gotta be paying attention.
Exactly. Exactly. So I utilize the hate as fuel. You know, that's really it. I use it as fuel. Oh, Mikey J's a fake. He a fraud. But when people go research that shit, you're a liar. No, they got the next question.
Well, she can give her shout outs at least. Anybody you want to say hello to?
No, just my family, that's it.
Yo, I got a question for you. You got a lot of movies coming up. Since I'm so affluent in music and like the playlist of music that I play for people, I know all of them. How about I score one of these movies, man? What's up?
All we need is the music, bro. You got the script. So if you feel the song.
Either this song, this one, or one that's coming up, because you just named a lot of movies that you're about to do.
So say less.
So that and just be putting it out, running around. Music ain't even situated. They ain't got no BMI, no ASCAP, nothing.
You know, I've done a few master classes in the past, and you'll be surprised, man. The questions they even ask. One artist asked. It was myself. It was Do It All from Lords of the Underground, and a few others. And one person stood up and asked, "What is ASCAP?" And that was a problem for me right there.
Wow, it's like, whoa, what do you even hear? Like,
then you got people talking about they got a record label, but they don't have a DNB number, which is a Dun and Bradstreet. They don't have a tax identification number. I'm like, are you even incorporated? Are you an S corp? Are you a C corp? Are you LLC? Like, you got a record label, but do you have paperwork?
Right.
Showing that, you know, so when people come to you that you want to sign, and they ask you, well, that other company had paperwork. You know, do you have a lawyer? Do you have contracts? It's, you know, people starting all these companies and want to put out all this music, but they're not right. They're not right. They got to get right. So we can do a master class up here. I'm down for that.
Yeah, let's do it, man. We gotta educate, man, because a lot of knowledge needs to be shared. Because I think there's a gap right now.
We can do a master class right there.
Because of the way everything is being seen, people are not showing what it takes to get to these certain points. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, as far as music is concerned. And I know you know.
Yeah, and I you know, the first thing I did, look, when I first started out in the music industry, I was a DJ. Mm-hmm. Then from DJing, I was always rapping, but I also DJ'd. And from DJing, I started producing. And the first beat machine I bought was an Alesis SR16. Ooh! That was the first piece of machinery I bought. And then I bought a Casio keyboard with the yellow pads for sampling and all that.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so you know, I started really from the bottom, like straight up.
Wow.
So a lot of people probably don't even know that, but you know, I learned the business before I came in the business, and I learned the business because of the EP&D.
Right.
Because of that situation they went through, I said, "Nah, I got to learn the business."
Parish, big dollars.
Yep. So I tell anybody out there, man, if you want to get involved in the film industry, in the music industry, learn the industry that you want to be part of. Learn the history of film. Learn the history of music. You got rappers out here. My boy China Mac was walking around Midtown asking people, "Yo, what do you think about Wu-Tang Clan?" And I'm just say out of 10 people, I would say about 6 of them was like, "Who that?" I just know that they rappers.
Wow.
Go to China Mac's page. It's crazy. How you don't know who Wu-Tang Clan is? So a lot of artists are being signed that don't know the history of music. If I was a A&R at a major label, I'm giving these artists quizzes before I even sign them. You can be the dopest artist on the planet, but if you're ignorant to the history of music, especially black music, that you want to be involved in, oh nah, you gotta get tested. You gotta get vetted. You gotta get vetted. I don't want no Donald Trumps in my business.
Right.
Hey, CC, what's up, CC? That's why I sent you what I sent you through SoundCloud.
Yeah. We're about to get in there. Let's get into that, man.
So the first song that I sent you is called "Running Out of Time," and you know, it shows my conscious side of rap. And
Mr. Mikey J got a lot of sides.
Yeah, we all running out of time. So I'm here. This video gonna be shot and all that.
It sounds like a song that's gonna be in the movie.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So introduce this joint real quick.
So this is a re-release of my single "Running Out of Time," produced and written and arranged by yours truly, Mikey J. Time is not promised to no man. RBCM real. I'm running out of time. I don't know where to look. I can't comprehend the pages in my own book. Which way to turn? Which way to go? Who do I pray to? Who's friend or foe? My spirit is conflicted. Sometimes I wanna kill. Sometimes I wanna run. Sometimes I wanna chill. If you're not in my shoes, you won't know how I feel. But that's another part of me that I must keep concealed. People always judging me, but can't judge themselves. They ye without sin cast the first stone from hell. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, oh well. Enemies ain't friends of me. Friends of me turn enemies. Now friends of me are dead to me. That's best for me, you best believe. No regrets, never sweat. Little things, soon forget. Guard my neck, take respect. Let the haters recollect on everything they ever said or did to try to make me dead. Tomorrow's not promised. The world is in shambles. Even when I work the streets, my life is in a gamble. 4, 5, 6, nothing more than I can handle. You crack possibly crapping out for more than you can handle. Time is running out like the flicker of a candle. Do as much as I can do for the good dismantle this evil that's within. This hate that I have, I need a spiritual cleanser because God is all I have. I love Christ, you just might. My past is in the past, but if you keep pressing, I'ma put that ass on blast. Lock them in a chamber, fill it up with gas. That's word to my dead homies, niggas getting gas. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm running out of time.
Lord, please forgive me. I know I must repent, but how can I repent when these devils won't let me win? Put me on your shoulders, give it to your hands. Every problem, every issue, let me take a stand against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Take me to the promised land, let me get my rest in. Then wake me up from this dream, make it less hectic. I drop to my knees, put my hands together as I pray for this world to get a little better. I can't bear no more black on black crime. Boricua and Dominicans commit the same crimes. Black lives matter, well so does mine. But until this world change, I'ma holster up my nine. I'm not ready to go, I'm not ready to die. I'm ready to blow, and I'm ready to shine. Brighter than the stars above, this whole world is in mine. Helped a lot of people, didn't matter the sex. 99% would only disrespect the peace that I was bringing, so I had to disconnect. Niggas like Con Ed, that's word to what I rep. Niggas walk around with the Messiah complex. I don't owe these niggas nothing, not one red cent, not a damn thing, not a motherfucking check. I know my time is limited, not even 5 minutes, so I have to move a certain way just to handle business. Leave a legacy for my kids to coexist in. Build up my community, donate my time. In every community, I donate my mind. Money, power, the rule of all evil. My money, my power, the rule for all people. To benefit and betterment, empower all people. Black, it don't matter. Poor, righteous people. White, Latino, all of my people. Asians, Indians are all of my people. All of my people. All of my time. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm running out of time. I'm about to lose my mind.
Raymond gonna give you 30, bro. I'm gonna be ready.
I'm running out of time. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm running out of time. Lord, please forgive me. Forgive me for my sins. Lord, please forgive me. These haters won't win. Lord, please forgive me. Forgive me for my sins. Lord, please forgive me. These haters won't win. Lord, please forgive me. They know not what they do. Lord, please forgive me. They curse me and curse you. Lord, please forgive me. That's how I am. Lord, please forgive me. Forgive me for the sins. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm running out of time. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm running out of time. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm running out of time.
So this record came about. I was feeling like so this record running out of time. You know, my conscious music is what I'm really focusing on as well, because like I said, in my past I alienated the right people and embraced the wrong people. So everybody that I've done wrong in my past, all I could do is apologize, ask for forgiveness, and just move on from there. If I'm not forgiven, then you know what? As long as I have a clean conscience and I know that God forgave me and it heard me ask for forgiveness, then I'm good with that. But it's very important that, that it was very important for me to apologize to people through social media. Right. When I put up posts like, to everybody that I've done wrong in my past, I apologize. Because I've wronged so many people that was on my side at one time. Right. That's, you know what, I'm not gonna call 20, 30 people. I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna call 20, 30 people one at a time and apologize. I'm gonna put out a public apology, and whoever accepts that apology, accepts that apology. But as long as I know that I genuinely,
As long as it's sincere and genuine,
yeah, exactly,
you know.
exactly. Because listen, like I said, God is sucker free. He's about to sucker from a mile away. So when I say it takes a man to apologize. It takes a strong person to apologize. Because if you know that you've done wrong and you walking around as if you didn't, and you feel you shouldn't apologize for nothing in life, you's a sucker. So to everybody that I've done wrong, like I stated earlier,
right?
All I can do is apologize, ask for God's forgiveness, and just take it from there.
Man, as long as you're true to yourself, that's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah.
We have something else?
Yeah, we got 2 more joints.
And that's what running out of time is about.
Let's get in it.
Which one you want to get into next?
I think the next track is what do you have?
Let's see. We have Back on My Bullshit and If the Shoe Fits.
If the Shoe Fits. So If the Shoe Fits is basically a song where I'm tired of people unwarranted putting my name in their mouth just because, and sometimes you get tired. And this is what If the Shoe Fits. So basically, this song is dedicated to people who know who they are. If the shoe fits, wear it.
Real basic. Self-explanatory.
Ready? Let's go, dude.
You don't know. You gonna learn today. Or what you wait for. God forgive me. Joe walk the peace. Forgive me.
Oh, Jay. What up, Jay?
Wear it. Goddamn, I can't catch a break. What the fuck you niggas want from me? Now I'm sitting with the head to stay. Tell me what the fuck you niggas done for me. Have to keep my head high. Can't fall for these little haters. Now I'm back up on the scene. Serve these niggas like a waiter. Your mouth's flap like bird wings. I wanna tie you down and stack your seats. Fly the coupe, me and watch me ride. 500 grand prison through your cheeks. I'm the realest man that you ever seen. The realest dude with the realest cream. The realest cat with the realest track. Working little niggas like an alien dream. I'm a grown man in a zone, man. You better tighten up and strap your vest. You're a lone man, not known man. I'll spike the ball and smack the chest. No ricochet, you get hit today. Marvelous, that's me, I'm the best. I'll shut you down, black boy. You claim I'm the most pulling in with the stress. You don't know. What you gonna learn today? God forgive me. Forgive me. If the shoe fits, wear it. Cameras frontin' like they're really bad until I roll up on the scene. Now these punks getting really mad. Face looking tight like a pair of jeans. I wanna make it tight and get wish they had. You wanna come again and don't forget your team. Never been afraid of a real good fight. Hit you on the left and watch you lean. That new fan, you're gonna lose fan. You better sit back and contemplate. That true fan of you fan. To try to knock me off of the Empire State. I hear y'all and see y'all. When y'all think y'all creeping, I don't fear y'all, but I eat y'all. Even when you think I'm sleeping, I'm more you like boy, yeah. My crown is untouchable. I'm more you with more rounds, and that's why the public don't fuck with you. When I'm coming through your town, in the black bands of a truck or two, your corny just broke down. A bunch of fucking lanes clip obstacles. My eyes and ears are everywhere. You better be aware who you're talking to. Stop all the fuckery, or this will really be the end of you. Blacklisted, blackballed, shitting on your fucking name everywhere. Blacklisted, faction, bitch ass niggas eat a period. You don't know. What you gonna learn today?
CC, what up, CC?
God
Say, what up, Zay?
Forgive me. If the shoe fits, wear it. Y'all got me messed up. I can still kick raps and promote the peace. Y'all had me stressed once, but your mama should have told you that the man's a beast. I let y'all throw pop shots, throw dirt all up on my name. Facebook, you little face crooks. I'm about to fly kites and destroy your name. I'm serious, you're delirious. Running your traps like the lady in the window. Serious, so mysterious. I'm about to live the scripts of what you silly ass people. So peaceful, so peaceful. You're taking nigga kindness for weakness. You're deceitful, so deceitful. Spreading such hate and lies to the people. What's done in the
Dog y'all come to the light. Don't start no shit if you ain't ready for a fight. I fight if wrong and fight all night. And bang in the streets for the love of my rights. Y'all always wanna kill me. Talk about how my back try to line me up. Even if you have the hands of Christ, God won't allow you to line me up. You don't know. What you gonna learn today? God forgive me. Forgive me. If the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah.
Can we put that one in rotation? I like that one.
Facts.
Cheers, I want that one.
Yeah, facts. So, big shout out to Katrina Carter and Lakeisha Taylor, who's also in Time Matters. A big shout out to, I was just talking about my past music, and I had a lot of fun recording with Seneca Malcolm, aka Purple Chrome, and Lizay. Lizay, I always consider Lizay my blood sister. And when I tell you her vocal ability is beyond. And I had so much fun going on the road with her, performing with her, and watching her kids grow up. Chance, Sayani, and the other kids. And
after you drop this new stuff, you going on tour again?
Yeah, in August. And I was thinking about it, like my past, what music will I perform in August? And I'm listening to my past music. Me and Lizay did some dope music. And I'm listening to songs, I'm watching videos. I'm like, yo, I gotta reach out to Lizay. Okay. And this is about a month ago. Just before my birthday. And I was like, yo, so now that she's on the check-in, Lizay is one of the people that I wronged. And when I seen her at the living room, she's one of the people that I gave a personal apology to. Now, yeah, there was about 20, 30 people that I sent a public apology to, but I did personally contact some of them same 20, 30 people. Because Lizay was like, social media is cool, but it's better if you do it on a personal level because it's more intimate. So yeah, even some of the 20 or 30 people did get a phone call from me, and stuff like that. I sent it, it's called an olive branch.
Right.
And I even apologized to Lizay, and we, you couldn't tell us nothing. We was thick as thieves, and hopefully if time permits and she's with it, I would love to get back in that studio with her, and and I produced a few tracks for her too,
Right.
So, it's crazy. I produced a track for her that I thought my man did. My man 12.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, nah, remember you did that on the on the MV8800. I was like, oh, I did that many tracks. Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of that tour though, how people, are you looking for artists to get on it with?
Well, here's the good news. I'm officially relaunching the Platinum Celebrity Showcase, my showcase. It was a huge showcase. And the reason why I launched the Platinum Celebrity Showcase was to stop gun violence, or curb it at least.
All right.
Try to get these artists off the street, get them all under one roof, let them meet each other, let them greet each other, let them become friends and learn to love one another. That's what the Platinum Celebrity Showcase was all about. And it worked. Look, I used to be Crip. So me getting Crips and Bloods and Latin Kings and Yetas and under one roof without fighting, it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. And that's when not too soon after that, they contacted me about becoming the New York ambassador for this organization, Peace December, out of the United Nations. And it just transcended from there. So I went from the Platinum Celebrity Showcase to the Mike's Up Peace December tour, and bringing in artists of all factions, Bloods, Crips, you name it, all under one roof, for one common cause, for the betterment, the empowerment and upliftment of one another. that's what Dynamic Artists for Peace, my organization, is all about. And I brought that in to Peace December. And it worked. You know, you had your airheads, things happen, but you wanna know something? It worked. And what's funny is, I asked God, you're not supposed to question God, right?
Nope.
Right? I asked God, I said, yo, you bless me with all, like, you continue to bless me. You continue to bless me. Why? And then I thought about it. You don't question God. What you got to do is, now that He has been blessing you all these years, you got to reach out to all the people who you alienated and apologize. Clear your conscience. Clear your heart. Make right with God. And the blessings always continue. Even when I did bad, effed up shit, I'm like, yo, why is this man still blessing me? What are you trying to tell me? And then he gave me assignments, bro. He gave me assignments.
Okay.
If God wanted to take my life, He could have took it at birth. If anybody know my bio, you know, I was born very, very sickly, man. You know, he allowed my mother for her son to grow. I used to surf on top of trains coming from Skate Key. I used to surf on top of the number 2 train. I didn't fall off. So I thought about all the foolish shit I've done that God should have took my life and could have took my life. I got shot 4 times, bro. He didn't take my life. So I say that to say, you know what? Yo, dude, you got to get right with the people you alienated.
Right.
Including the number 1 person you alienated and you got to get right with.
I'll do that again.
My son. My daughter, you know, and just different people, because it's very important that you get right with your life before you try to right the life of others. And that's what it's all about. I give the best advice in the world. I don't follow my own advice. So before you get someone else right, you gotta get yourself right.
You're hypocrite.
Yeah, you're a hypocrite. You can't be a hypocrite. You know, I got a family member. I'm not gonna say his name. You gotta
practice what you preach.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say my family member's name. I'm not gonna just tell you how we're related. But he gives the best advice, but he doesn't follow it.
We all got a couple of those.
Yeah. So I just say, man, yo, get right with yourself, man. You'll feel great.
You said we got one more?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so we're gonna say all the farewells and our goodbyes. You wanna give your shout outs before we make our way up out of here?
Yeah, I wanna give a big shout out to the entire cast of every movie that I've done thus far. I wanna give a shout out to my crew, my team. I wanna give a shout out to God, Jesus Christ. I wanna give a shout out to my family. I'm sorry, to my friends. I wanna give a shout out to my mother, who's no longer here, but physically. But she's here spiritually. I want to give a shout out to my brother. I want to give a shout out to my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, my nieces, my nephews. Everybody, man, my kids. I want to give a shout out to Digital Boombox Network, Pharaoh, Sizzle, Billie Jean, to my Terror Squad family, to my extended family, anybody that rock with me, even those that don't rock with me, I give a shout out to. And y'all can follow me on Instagram at Mikey J's IG, MIKEY JAYSIG. You can follow me on Twitter at Team Mikey J. You can follow me on YouTube at Mikey J TV. What else, Bella? And anybody? Huh? Oh, no C in my name. MIKEYJAY. And big shout out to IMDb for not allowing people to buy numbers. My numbers with IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, have been consistent. I have millions and millions of people engaging me, then I have hundreds of thousands engaging me.
And what up, guys? Your friendly neighborhood Sly Guy, Cool Kim, aka NY.
That's cool. So that being said, this is my new single, Bombs. Back on my bullshit, meaning I'm back on my bullshit. Meaning it's a positive thing, not a negative thing. When I say I'm back on my bullshit, I'm back behind that camera. I'm back in front of that camera. I'm back on that mic. I'm back on that stage. I'm back like I never left. So I'm back on my bullshit.
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sizzle Pod Radio right here on Digital Boombox Network. Y'all already know you're here with hosted with the most Pharaoh Bacon with the sauce. DJ Sizzle, grind season all over your back.
Yo, you can turn this up. I'm gonna do this live. Yo, you can turn this up.
Shout out to Mikey J for coming on through. He got more in store for y'all. Stay tuned. See y'all next week. Same time, same place. We out.
Yeah, you can turn this up. I'm gonna do this live, y'all. There you go. Get down or lay down. Get down or lay down. I bang for my gang. Bitch, niggas better stay down. Get down or lay down. Get down or lay down. Let my chain hang when I bang. I light it up when I'm in town. Get down or lay down. Get down or lay down. I bang for my gang. You bitch, niggas better stay down. Get down or lay down. Get down or lay down. Let my chain hang when I bang. I light it up when I'm in town. I run my city if you didn't know. I keep living with the illest flow. I make more than they say I should. I just think that shit out my fully bro. Bitch niggas don't hear me though. Running around with the city home. I got a bald head like an old head. I don't fuck around with no lame hoes. I bang for my gang and luck without let my clip bro. Real shit shoot from the hip. I bang and clip this dope on Broadway with the foyers. Slaying chicks that shit be caught. That AR don't stay far. Don't fuck with me. I got no time for the fuckery. None of you weird niggas touching me. First draft pick on my bad shit. You hate shit cause you loving me. I'm young, arrogant, and cocky. I don't fuck around with those Takashis. I got 6'9" for a 6'9". Drop the top off to the fuck me. Get down or lay down. Get down or lay down. I bang for my gang. You bitch niggas better stay down. Get down or lay 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 down. You bitch niggas better stay down. Get down or lay down. Get down or lay down. Never soft, I'm hard as fuck. To walk around my chains up. I chop your hands where I chop them, man. Them armor piercers will lift you up. Brain pins gonna be the hero. You weird niggas gonna be the hero. Sliced up on some Wonder Bread. Now that's what I call being a hero. That street nigga for the street niggas. Run around with no beat niggas. Banging you on blue niggas. Don't give a fuck about police niggas. Take to the core of the fucking door. You flying fuck with the street niggas. Check it out. You up in these streets, nigga. Fake bloods for the fake crips. A righteous niggas get they face stripped. Him and Tucker give 100 fucks when I ride around that spaceship. S5 or the S6. You hating niggas when you hate shit. You got test drive for the test drive. You suckin' niggas ain't keep shit. Get down or lay down. Get down or lay down. Hey.
Mikey J is supposed to be lit.
Shit, you know what's crazy? It's still like, remember I said it earlier. It's still like your first day in school.
It's a grinder.